my first time. I don't know what is. Let me see on YouTube. We can flip this thing around. I don't know what's going on in this line here. This is the bank, but I don't think people are going to the bank on a Sunday. So yeah, I don't know if there's a spot to eat or what. It probably is. It probably is a spot to eat there. Um, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this little walk and talk and kind of walk you through Makati. So if you guys don't know, Makati is a section of Metro Manila. And so Metro Manila, think of like in the States, we have counties, right? So Metro Manila would be like a county. It would be like the equivalent of a county. And then inside of Metro Manila, you have actual counties, right? So you have actual cities. So you have like Manila proper, right? The city of Manila. And then you have other cities inside of the county, or well, they don't call it a county, but you get the point. And one of them is Makati. And so that's where I am at right now. That's where I'm walking through. And inside of Makati, this is like the financial district. So if you think of like New York, maybe that's a good way of looking at it. If you look at how New York has boroughs, one borough would be Manila, for example. Another borough would be Ortigas. This borough would be the equivalent of like Makati, which is like the equivalent of like a Manhattan, right? Because it's the financial district of Manila, our financial district really of the Philippines. A lot of banks are headquartered here. A lot of tech companies, a lot of businesses are headquartered here. Shell. So a lot of businesses and a lot of money. Very nice area to live in, and a nice area to just thrive and party in. But I'm gonna start doing these a lot more for two reasons. I have a lot of people that are asking me on my other social media channel, Instagram, which has been my main one. They've been asking me, what it's like living in the Philippines. Look at this. There's the Canva headquarters here. This is the headquarters for Canva. All right, and at least in here. Um, and there's just places all around. A lot of places to work, and so this is what I'm going to start doing. So number one, I'm going to start doing these a little more regularly for two reasons. A lot of people want to know what it's like living in the Philippines, especially as an expat. How do I make money here? How do I survive here? How to do regular mundane things like I had to do today, right? Pay my electricity bill and my internet bill as an expat, right? There's certain things that you can't do or you don't have access to as an expat that you might have access to if you live here. So a lot of people who might follow me who are local, who live here, they say, oh, you could just use this. Well, it's not as easy for people who don't have a Filipino license, or which I do have a Filipino license, but don't have documentation here, right? The second thing is, right now, I think this is going to be beneficial for a lot of people, especially people who spend a lot of time on YouTube. Right now, I make $0. Hey, what's up? How you guys? This is my first time on YouTube Live. I didn't even see y'all comments. Thank you. Should I ask my crush out? You should. Should I ask my crush out? It's funny. You should ask your crush out, whoever that is. So right now I make $0 off of YouTube, right? Zero. And so as much as I post, as much as I content I create for other people, I decided, you know what? I'm going to document this path, this pathway. I'm going to document on how I go from $0 to the goal is 15,000 by the end of the year. Okay. So this is live. I'm gonna post this. It's gonna be my accountability partner. You guys are gonna be my accountability partner, and yeah, I'm gonna document this journey and just show you guys what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis to grow my YouTube following, subscription, and what I'm doing. So that way you can always look back and copy this. Okay. It's funny because I've helped other people. Taxis, they just honk at you and want you to hop in the car. I've helped other people grow their YouTube, and I've just never taken the time to do it for myself because I had other businesses. So this process is going to be that. All right. So getting back to the tour, we're coming up to I think maybe I'll walk into the Triangle. I know the Triangle. They got right here, this place right here, Pan de Manila. Pan is bread, and then day is of, and so bread of Manila. Place is fire. Um, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna walk to the Triangle. The Triangle is pretty dope. They were setting up for an art exhibition last week, so there's a whole bunch of tents there. So I think I'm gonna walk in that direction, and you guys can just rock with me. If you guys got any questions, throw them down there. Um, if you have, say, hey, you wanted to see something specifically, just let me know. What's going on up there? Oh, I think it's kickboxing. I gotta figure out which way I gotta go because I'm a little lost. I think it's this way. I'm gonna go this way, and we'll figure it out together. Cool thing is they have these little lights here where you can see how much time you have to wait. Unfortunately, right now, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna run, get across here real quick. And I know I need to be on Ayala. This is De La Rosa. I think I go to Ayala. Ask somebody. Excuse me. Is the Ayala Triangle, is it this way? Or is it
Triangle?
Ayala Triangle, where they're doing the art fair at?
Triangle.
It's that way. Ah, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think this side.
This way. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we're going to go back across the street and try for the Ayala Triangle across the street. So this is Makati on a Sunday. What's crazy and what's actually kind of comical is I have some family members, I have friends that always ask me, it's like, man, in the Philippines, isn't that like a third world country? It's like, isn't that like, aren't they just, super poor and blah, 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 right? That's the perception. Luka got traded to the Lakers. Now that can't be true. Is it? There's no way. There's no way. Anyway, that's what a lot of people say, man. Like, and they don't realize that we're just brainwashed in the U.S., man. I don't know what's going on with us. I don't know. That's one thing the U.S. is good at. They are good at propaganda to make us think that we're the best in the world at stuff, or the only ones that got things. And then you start traveling. I've been to Malaysia, Thailand, for AD and Max. Golly, that's crazy. So a lot of Westerners, we just think that our countries are the best at everything. And I love my country, and I'm a veteran of my country, but there's a lot of things that we do horribly, like healthcare, education, doing things about poverty, materialism. Okay, this is Ayala. So I know the Ayala Triangle is off of Ayala. It's a nice bike. So, this is going to be interesting because in order to get across the street here, they got these rails here all the way around, right? Because it's a busy intersection. So to get across the street, you actually go underground, which I don't know if YouTube is going to be able to keep my signal because I'm doing this live. If it doesn't, it'll cut back on and I'll keep talking when I get there. But let me just show you guys this. It's funny is they have escalators going up, but they don't have escalators going down. Let's see if I can keep my signal while down here. Another thing about here is, man, there are a ton of cats everywhere. These cats are literally everywhere. No, I believe you. I believe you, Ariel. I just wow to think that that's true. But I believe you. So this is underground. This is underneath that street we were just at. Um, which is pretty cool. Do a little mural happen. And this is quote unquote third world country that I'm in. Oh, nice. I was able to maintain my signal. All right, we're getting ready to come up on the other side. And we're getting closer to the Ayala Triangle, I think. Now I believe we got to go in this direction. I think. I'm pretty sure we do. Ayala Triangle, there it goes, boom. So we have the Ayala Triangle right here. And it says that it's a 7-minute walk in this direction. So, again, look at this, man. Like, quote unquote, third world country, right? Like, tall buildings, banks all over the place. There's so many banks here. A lot of headquarters are here. And, I mean, look, if you compare this to like Manhattan, for example, New York, look how clean it is. Now I'm going to be honest with you, there's some places that aren't as clean as this, but, you know, there's some places in the US that aren't as clean as this as well. So, but for such a busy area, it's pretty clean. And everybody here is, for the most part, they either mind their own business or they are, you know, super friendly, you know, and they'll say what's up to you. They'll say what's up to you. They'll say hi and they'll smile and keep it pushing. But on a weekday, man, this street right here is, whew, the traffic here is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Packed. So let me give you guys on here, again, one of the tricks that you guys can do and use, because YouTube, in order for you to get paid from YouTube, you have to have 1,000 watch hours, and you have to have, I believe, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, okay? And so that sounds like it's a lot. It sounds like it's an insurmountable task, but it's not. One of the tricks that you can utilize is going live, right? So if I go live for an hour, and let's say I get 10 people, right? I get 10 people to do that. That's 10 hours of watch time, right? And you do this over and over, and it sounds like it's a lot, but you'll chip away at it. You have a whole year to get those 1,000 hours. Okay, once you get those 1,000 hours, and you also get subscribers, we'll start talk a little bit about how you can get some subscribers. Once you have that, you'll become what's called monetized. And when you're monetized, one of the basically at that point, YouTube says, okay, you have enough eyeballs, you have enough people watching your channel, where it's worth us sending some advertising dollars. Okay. And so someone, let's say, that has a clothing brand that wants to advertise for lifestyle, like for my stuff is going to be just about expat life, financial, what I do to make money over here, I trade, and my jiu-jitsu, some of the things that I do. I'm starting to get into a little bit of films, just that's a whole nother story. I'm going to have to do a whole video on that. But these are the things that I do, right? So if someone has something that resonates with that, then they'll go ahead and they'll advertise on my channel. And then every time someone watches an ad, YouTube gets paid, and in turn pays the creator of that specific material. So the whole name of the game in this first phase, this is phase one for me. The whole name of the game is to get my 1,000 watch hours, my 3,000 subscribers, and it's either 3,000 or two. I gotta go back and check, um, and get monetized. This is where we're gonna be going. On the other side here, you can see the white tents down there way in the distance. And this is only, if I didn't get lost and I walked straight down the street where I should have, this is about, I don't know, about a 10-minute walk from where I live at. Not far at all. So, nice cool day. One thing about here that I love about living here is, especially this time of year, like December, January, February, March, into like the beginning of April. Man, beautiful weather. Like you're talking just like mid 70s to 80s. Cool, nice breeze on. You guys can probably hear the wind blowing. Just an amazing experience being here. And so if you come here on vacation, those are the months to do it for sure. Not that you can't come after that. In the summer, around April, it just gets really hot. I don't mind the heat. I used to live in Miami. I'm cool with that. Some people, when I say hot, like there was, I think last year when I was here, during that time frame, we got to like in Fahrenheit, it was like 117, 118 degrees. It was like that for about a week. They had to basically close school. And that says a lot, because this is a country that's, you know, a hot climate country. There's really only two weathers. It's like hot and then there's rainy. So for them to close down the schools, for it to be hot like that, is saying something. But, you know, that's what they did. And so you just gotta, you know, be prepared for that. And then once you get into like what we consider in the West our summer, you know, June, July, August, that's their rainy season. And then it becomes like a rainy season from then until about October and November. And it probably rains in the beginning of the rainy season. At least my experience was it rained about 3 to 4 times out of the week during the rainy season. And we get tsunamis here. No, not tsunamis, typhoons, not tsunamis. We get typhoons here. Typhoons are just basically some wind and a lot of rain. That's what they are. Let me see, I think I gotta go this way, yes. So again, we're walking underneath another street instead of walking across it. So pedestrians are safe and they don't get hit because they actually care. Busy streets like this, you'll see that this is how you get across the street. You either go above them or you go below them. And when we come up on the other side, we're gonna be in the Ayala. We're gonna be at the beginning of the Ayala Triangle Park. You come here in the evening, you'll see a ton of people that are jogging out here. This is where everybody kind of works out. Is this off or is it just like in sleep mode? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in sleep mode. So a lot of people, they'll come out here at night and you'll see them jogging because it's just hot during the day. But yep, living in a third world country, man. Can't believe it. That's what they told me. This is third world. I don't want to leave. All the stuff that you can get, even the unhealthy stuff like McDonald's, it's here. So I guess the art exhibit has not started yet. I wonder how long it's going to take for them to actually start. Or maybe it's in the evening when it's cooler. This park normally, when these tents are here, are just open grass. You'll see people out there. But let me show you guys that big archway, and then this big water sculpture here around on the other side of this white tent. Let's see what we got here. I love this sculpture here. Sometimes you'll see kids playing in it. It's huge too. I don't know if you guys can get the scale of this thing, but this is me standing next to it. I'm almost in the water here. It's really big. Man. This is beautiful Makati. This is where I live at. I'm gonna talk to you guys later about how much I pay to live here. Kind of give you guys some details. So if anybody wants to, oh, wow, did he just slide down? That's crazy. Looks like he just slid down the steps somehow. But yeah, it's they have a little spot. This is all restaurants. They play soccer out there for the kids. This archway, it's kind of hard to really get the magnitude of this. This thing, when I say this is huge, you could drive a plane through here. And I'm not talking about a small plane. I'm talking about a large plane could go through this archway. It's hard to see it because they got the tents here for whatever this art exhibit that they're going to do at some point. But let me see if I can get... Yeah, I'm not even gonna walk through there because they got all those tents built up inside of there. So I'll just swing back around this way. I don't know what that is. It's a parking garage. But let's take a look at some of these restaurants as we stroll down here real quick. Common Coffee. I've been here, I've eaten here twice. Really good restaurant. Good food. Like good quality food too. And it's not expensive. In this area right here, there's another area called BCG. But I'll do a walk through there. BCG is probably the more, like if you were to classify, it's probably the most expensive real estate in the entire country of the Philippines, right? It's at least that's what I've heard. There's another restaurant here. I think this is a Japanese restaurant or cafe, Kazu Cafe. Very nice. And yeah, so BCG is super nice. It actually reminds me of Miami. If you guys have ever been to, I forgot the name of that street. I always forget it. Proper Coffee Roasters, a lot of coffee. We love coffee in the Philippines. But man, it's very nice neighborhood, and we'll do a walk through there in the future. Maybe in about 2 weeks, because I think I got something to do next week. Manam. This is a Filipino restaurant specializing in Filipino food. Look at that, man. Sheesh. They love this lechon. I'm not a big fan of it, but they love it. A lot of people love it. Greyhound Cafe, I've been here before. This was a cool vibe. That's where I did like a Scrabble. We had a Scrabble event. We have Thai food here. And then there's an actual underground mall over here. You go in here and you go down. You can't see it from this angle. I'm gonna walk towards it. And then it actually goes underground. So all this is built up. You can see how they have the grass, concrete and grass built up. And we'll probably maybe start off, walk all the way up so you guys can get a better kind of like overview of the park. These trees right here are pretty cool. Let me go to this one right here. I've never seen trees like this. Like, this isn't paint or anything. This is how they are. Like they're like this paper. I don't know. It's really unique. Beautiful tree though, man. I've never seen them like this. You would think that that's like paint or something, that, you know, but it's not. It's just how they naturally are. All of them are like that. And of course the palm trees. So this is where like the start, if you walk down the steps here. That's how you get down to the underground mall that's over there. I don't know if you guys can see that now. So you would basically walk down these steps and go into there, and that's, like I said, an underground wall. It's all underneath all of this, and it connects to these buildings. We're gonna walk, before we go there, we're gonna walk up though. Okay. Cats everywhere. All right, we're gonna walk up here, get some exercise for the day. Even though yesterday, I really don't need it. I walked a lot yesterday. Oh, maybe you can't walk across. I thought you could walk across. Looks like you just go up to the, maybe this is another section of the mall. I don't know. We're gonna find out together. Oh, looks like this is closed up here. Whew, it is definitely hot up here where there's no shade. Jeez almighty. I love living here. That's the Shangri-La. Yeah, Shangri-La right there. Very famous hotel. They obviously have more than one, but this is the one here in Makati. I can see that helipad from where I live at, from my room. So let's walk back down. So yeah, people ask me, why do I live here? Why did I move here? I mean, you get to live like you're in the nice part of a warm New York, or the nice part of Brickell in Miami. And you get to do that, and you don't have to make, you know, $500,000 to do it, or 6 figures, or even, you know, $40,000. You can do that. You can do that with very little money, for sure. And walk down here. So, to be honest with you, if you could make $2,000 a month, you could live in this area of the city and be very, very comfortable. To put that in perspective, not here in Makati, but overall in the Philippines, the average person makes about 600 US dollars. So there are plenty of housing to accommodate that. And trust me, that's not like living in a tent. How you doing? Thank you. So now we are underground, under all of that stuff that I just walked up, inside this mall here. Hopefully my signal continues. Starbucks, very nice Starbucks. Man, one of the best Starbucks I've ever been to is an area called Tagaytay. It's called a Starbucks signature. If you guys have not been to one, that is a must. Let's try that. Let's try this. All right, I think I'm back. Thank you. All right, I think I'm back. Excuse me. Okay, cool. Yep, signal is back. And man, this is a place where, you know, very family oriented, very family friendly, very, very, very low crime. Like, man, just super safe. There's no reason to worry about anything. You obviously always want to be somewhat vigilant, but there's no reason to worry. I mean, look at this. Just Beautiful. Beautiful. Like, I mean, look at this, man. I love it here. And just being able to get out in nature, you see people actually out. And at night, it's even more people. Just gorgeous. With the kids over here on the slide in the park. Moms and dads just letting them play, having fun. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I'll try to find someone to ask them, when does this art exhibit open? But it's gorgeous. But yeah, so this is a little part of my life living here in the Philippines. But like I said, I've been here for a year. I got here January 23rd of last year, 2024. And today is February 2nd of 2025. So been here for a little over a year. Before then it was Thailand and Malaysia. And yeah, this is it. Look at this cool little, let me show you this before I go. This cool little bookshelf. Just amazing. You come in here and pick different books. You take one, you just read it. It's open to the public. They just trust you that you're not going to take it. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good. Yeah, so this is dope. All right, everybody. About to be out. Have a blessed one. Peace.